Alright, greetings programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic Smuggler. And we are back on board the Cat Scratch. Yep, there I am. And we need to go ahead and have a chat with the rest of the crew here. And then we will be heading to the frozen world of Hoth, which is very similar to a lot of the Midwestern United States right now. Hope everyone who is in that area is staying warm.
I took the liberty of dusting your quarters, Master. Your respiratory health is one of my top priorities.
That looks like a sitcom right there, Zinc. The Cucumber and Happy Meat Boy. Alright, so we can go to mission control, but that's some of the end game stuff. We're going to ignore that. So we need to talk to Corso and Bodar and Akavi and our lady friend Risha. And hopefully we'll be able to continue that romance before we actually get to some of the frozen tundra. You missed 3 days of school. Oh, because of the snow. Gotcha. It's crazy how bad it's been hitting. Okay, Bodar, here we go. I do not stop thinking of the gambler, the one who abandoned me to Droga. It was my own fault. I chose to go with him.
Why is that?
My owner was an Imperial slaver. He used me for hard labor all day, then the pits at night. The gambler promised to treat me with honor, only the best fights. I convinced my owner I was too dangerous to keep.
Wouldn't take much convincing.
The Imperial was a coward. The gambler paid little for me. I sat in his hold for months, then he dumped me with Droga to cover a gambling debt. Better to stay an Imperial slave. Interesting. So I'll bet you money that we will probably end up having to track that gambler down. Well, we're just going to go from person to person, I think. We'll just kind of go around the circle. Hey guys, now for some reason my lurk is not wanting to work for whatever reason. Let me see. Did I somehow turn that off? No? It should be good. For some reason it's not acknowledging that my stream is online. That's interesting. Let's see if I can fix that real quick. And fire up the chat bot again. Hey Jason, and thank you Player vs. Human for the lurk. If you have not checked out Player vs. Human, you definitely should. I did an awesome interview with them this past weekend. It is Jason there and Rugged Scott, and they are good folk. Okay, users. Wow, that is really strange. It's just not wanting to work for whatever reason. Oh well. That's something I'm... Oh, wait a minute. Maybe. Gotcha. I'm going to have to update tokens and stuff on here. Okay, it should be ready for the next stream, guys, but there is not at the moment, so no chatbot. But thank you guys very much for being awesome. The VOD is up on our page and on our new YouTube channel. Awesome. Good to know.
You are not what I expected, Captain. I've seen you in battle. I know you can fight. But I've been killing Jedi and Republic troopers since my childhood, and you are nothing like them.
Oh, we got flirt options. Let's do the thing.
You mean you've never met a Republic man so ruggedly handsome, startlingly brave, and dazzlingly clever?
They fought with valor and discipline. You fight with words and tricks. My father would not have thought you an honorable opponent. But I have seen your victories. I believe you are a worthy foe.
And what do Mandalorian women do with a worthy foe? Rawr.
Usually, they kill him. A warrior can only challenge yourself against enemies of honor and courage. There is no honor in attacking those beneath you. A worthy foe is a gift. In defeating them, we hone ourselves to the best we can be and bring honor to the name Mandalorian.
Qapla'
So I
and
was
such.
taught.
I actually wrote, I kind of don't like the fact that Mandalorians are basically the Klingons of the Star Wars universe. It's kind of a weird way to retcon them. Okay, Risha, what do you got for me?
I envy you, Captain. You'll always be free to do as you please. That all changes for me, once I'm a queen.
Okay.
Freedom is overrated, sweetheart. I'd rather buy a nice planet somewhere, retire with the woman of my dreams.
Dream woman, huh? Good thing you've got a vivid imagination. I've studied records about the Drayan dynasty. They started from humble beginnings, distinguished themselves as war heroes, officially anyway. In reality, they backstabbed their way to power just like every other ruler. Some were better at it than others.
Why didn't Nock make his own play for the throne? He was king of the backstab.
He knew recovering the crown was essential to establishing legitimate rule. It's not enough to conquer a world, you have to hold it too. Father had his failings, but he inspired loyalty. Whenever he defeated a rival gangster, he always freed the enemy slaves. He gave them a choice: join him or take their chances elsewhere. No recriminations for anyone who left. The rest became family.
Interesting way to recruit new talent. How many slaves actually signed on?
Those people had a lot of anger issues. Most were excited to have a job that let them express it.
Smart man.
There was this one little Twi'lek girl who joined us. Best thief I ever met. Got into all sorts of trouble together. We were like sisters, but when Father's organization collapsed, we got separated.
Hey, Kath.
I never found out what happened to her.
Never too late to find her. If she's as good a thief as you say, she might come in handy.
And hey, Ani.
That was a long time ago. Sometimes it's better to leave the past alone. You're really bringing out my chatty side today. That usually means I need to get some exercise. Let's find something more exciting to do than stand around.
I can think of a few things. Now we'll go talk to Corso and just keep on doing the rounds. I think we'll actually just talk to Risha until there's no other options available, just because I really want to get that romance going, because I don't think we'll have a lot of opportunities here. Hey, Raven! Am I streaming for Extra Life as well? I usually just always have the Extra Life and the 1-Up on Cancer stuff available if people want to donate, but I do my actual Extra Life streaming on Fridays.
You ever think about getting away from all this, Captain?
Shut up, Corso.
The war, the huts, all of it? Ord's at peace now. It'd be a simpler life.
You'd be bored in 10 minutes.
Probably so. After everything we've done, guess I'm just feeling like hiding my head in the sand. Beauty always had something to say about that. Gets you shot in the end. Better to face it head on.
Well, that was enlightening. Alright, Corso. Back to Risha. Back to the more interesting characters. Corso reminds me of Atten Rand from KOTOR 2, had he been like a straight and narrow kind of guy.
Seems like I've been doing all the talking lately. Makes me suspicious. The biggest drawback of the criminal lifestyle is you don't meet a lot of decent men. Most are long on charm, short on substance. What's underneath that charming exterior, Captain? Or is that all you've got?
Actually, Extra Life is streaming the original Knights of the Old Republic, KOTOR 1, which is awesome. And we're just kind of moving on with the online variant. Flirt.
Maybe I just didn't want to bore you with personal details. You want to know more about me? Ask away.
You're a mercenary who takes jobs for free. How do you plan to stay in business, Captain Goodhart?
I'm looking to settle down with a nice girl of independent means. Know anybody like that?
At least you're honest. I won't lie. I enjoy spending time with you, but I'm not like other girls. The easy lines are wasted on me.
All right, Zink, you have a
If
good
that
one.
doesn't scare you off, maybe this will actually go somewhere. I guess we'll see.
So, because you're telling me, there's a chance. Okay, Bodar still has something for us. I think we're probably going to go find that smuggler who abandoned him. I never enjoyed killing in the arena, except the filthy lizard men. Trandoshans are a blight on Kashyyyk. They're vicious, honorless. They hunt us like animals to wear our skins.
Any Trandoshan who comes after your people gets the business end of my blaster.
It is not your fight, friend. Trandoshans must learn Wookiees are prey who fight back. I taught the lizard men to fear us every time I killed one in the arena. Now they know Wookiees are better than them. You're ranting, pal.
That sounds a lot less immature and Shiriwook.
Trandoshans worship their kills. Hunting is all that matters. I cannot change that. It is enough to scare them. Only the best should take on a Wookiee. Alright, is that everybody? Yep, that is everyone. And it is time to join the rest of the Midwest United States and jump into the snow. Not willingly, though. Now that you're grown up, you can appreciate the eye candy too? Yeah, you should go ahead and do that, honey. It's like a salad bar for the eyes. Especially with you and your preferences. 1,000 credits to get to Hoth. That's a lot of gas money.
Hello, Captain. Thanks for making your way all the way out there. Your work on Balmora was superb. The Military Expenditure Committee has even stopped harassing me about my crazy privateer idea. And let me apologize up front. Hoth is hardly one of the galaxy's top vacation spots.
No one should know about Hoth, though. No one should care about Hoth at this point. Flirt.
I'm picturing bantherskin rugs, a roaring fire.
Huddling under furs, sharing body heat. If it wasn't for the Imperial bombardments, it'd be paradise. Here are the facts. Until a few years ago, Hoth was a frozen wasteland with zero habitation except the occasional pirate ship. Which would still be the case if we hadn't lost our most advanced secret fleet in the ambush above it. With the number of ships that went down, we and the Imperials are both stuck here, battling it out to claim this rotten ice slick.
Okay.
I guess someone in the Republic can't keep a secret.
We never found the leak. But that's not the most embarrassing part. Right now, neither the Republic nor the Empire claims Hoth's airspace. We were driven out by some witless pirates called the White Maw. Somehow these outlaws have acquired such a supremely advanced cloaking technology that they can outmaneuver both the Republic and the Empire.
I was able to actually wear both of my shoes today, which was awesome. It's a little bit stiff, but I think it's on the mend for sure.
So you want me to steal the cloaker from them?
Beg, buy, borrow, steal. We're not picky. This cloaking device, whatever it is, makes their ships basically invisible to instruments. We can't see them coming. We can't stop them, and neither can the Empire. We need this device, and we need you to get it for us.
Hmm.
You didn't say please.
Oh. Are you the kind of man who likes to hear a woman beg?
Ouch.
When you get planet-side, speak to Major Paynon. He'll be your point of contact and tell you anything else you need to know.
Major Paynon. Sounds like a plan. The Zabrak and Risha, they both need to realize that Mesmyrrh flirts with anything. He's like Zap Brannigan, only in cat form. Is that everything? Yep. Now, I don't remember Hoth being a particularly long quest hub. Hopefully we'll be able to get done, at least with the lion's share of it, in one stream. I think it took 2 during the Imperial Agent playthrough. And that's another thing, like the cloaking technology is always fascinating to me because a cloaking device was considered incredibly rare during the time of the Galactic Civil War. They couldn't really be on big ships. On small ships. They could only be on big ships because of the amount of energy that was needed. And the thing about cloaking technology, the big drawback compared to like what you would see in Star Trek and other properties, primarily Star Trek, is the fact that when you cloaked, not only could people not see you, but you couldn't see them. Like it kind of took you and it blinded both the user and the people around them. So you had to be very careful on how you actually used it. That's why it was so disgusting under the usage of tacticians like Thrawn. Talses! I love these guys. I really wish we could play as one. Just like Muftak and Cabe, who are the, what was it? The Tals and the little rat people. Kubas, I think, that you see in the Mos Eisley Cantina.
You want to go to Hoth? Seriously? The day just keeps getting stranger. The shuttle is prepped and ready. We're just waiting for clearance from the station controller to launch.
Never even heard of this planet before. What should I expect?
I hope you like ice. You've got your ice canyons, your ice plains, some ice mountains. Really, you ought to try to savor this delay. Every minute you're not freezing to death is a good one.
I guess it's a good thing that Mesmyrrh already has a coat of fur on.
You know anything else about this area, now's the time.
There are worse things on Hoth than the weather. This place is crawling with Imperials and pirates.
And Wampas.
Before I forget, you'll need this cold weather equipment. If you're lucky, you won't use it much.
Everything checks out. You are cleared for launch.
You should check in with the commander at Auric Base when we land. He'll be able to tell you a lot more about Hoth.
Roger, roger. Cold weather equipment. Increases elemental resistance by 10% for 60 minutes. Now we get to see how things look on the other side. Got a cantina. We've got meet with Major Paynon right here in the middle. We've got the market. I completely forgot to upgrade our gear, so we may have to do that here in this zone. So I apologize ahead of time. First things first, let's head into the cantina. We got some mail waiting for us. General Corvin, regarding Moff Drayson. I'm pleased to report that Moff Drayson, the Imperial you captured on Kesh, has provided SIS interrogators with key strategic information about the Empire. As we suspected, their presence on Kesh was an attempt to incite us to war. Reports show Drayson tried to goad you into killing him. I'm glad you have the poise and composure to ignore his taunts. He's far more valuable to us alive. The Republic need more individuals like you, those who can think before they act. General Corvin. Ooh, and he gives us drugs. Delicious. Hey, Z. It's good to see you.
Here's what I got. Look quick if you want.
Okay, we got a hydro thinner, whatever that is.
Bring your creds back anytime.
Well, let's head into the market and upgrade our gear. And we have got Lieutenant Laskin here. Did we actually walk by? Yes, we did. Whoops. Well, gear first, then quests.
You see anything you like? Just let me know.
Hailstorm Brotherhood jacket. Tuh. That looks like something straight out of Northrend.
Come back anytime.
Take a look at the stock. What can I get you?
Kinetic cardio relay.
Appreciate your business.
Anything new for Smuggler? Nope. And we got all the way up to level 42.
Welcome. Got
Which
a full stock and
is,
permission to sell.
I believe, what we are currently rocking out. Yep. Okay. No gear upgrades needed. We'll have to use that for the next planet, though. We've held off as long as we could. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to... Well... I don't know. Should we... Yeah, it's alright. Well, I appreciate the challenge.
I'm looking for Major Pannon.
What are you saying? I wasn't... I mean... You startled me. I am Master Langus Duno, Jedi advisor to the Republic forces. I assume you're from off-world, seeking the poor late Major Pannon.
The Major's supposed to help me with a covert mission. You ever heard of the White Maw?
Yes, he mentioned that. Let me see what his files say about you. Poor Major Pannon died in an Imperial strike on the base a few days ago. Killed instantly.
Oh, really?
Ah, here are his notes. Senator Dodonna's privateer, right? Infiltrating the White Maw. It won't be easy to earn their trust.
So long as they're afraid, I think they'll welcome me just fine.
You can't just take them on. These are some organized and truly nasty sons of Hutt. I mean, my child. The Force is dark around these pirates. They have great anger. Serious anger. Do you understand?
Why is a Jedi wearing a
You have to get at them
blaster?
from the inside. That means showing no loyalty to the Republic. And having something they want.
Yeah, he's got a blaster on one side and a saber on the other, so definitely this guy is not on the up and up. That's no Jedi.
There'll be a way. I just need to make it to the table.
Last week, White Maw pirates tried to grab a cache of ship-to-ship sensors. If you can steal those, with the Republic's full permission, of course, they'd make a perfect goodwill offering.
I do like that saber he's wearing, though, because it looks like it has a handle wrapped in leather.
Steal? Permission? You want to take a breath and explain?
So you fly into the base on a Republic shuttle, talk with the Major, and then come offering gifts? No. We've got to stage this, make it look like a real heist. The droids guarding the cache will have to defend it to be convincing, but I'll inform the lieutenant in charge.
I bet you were that kid at the Jedi Academy who short-sheeted the Master's beds.
20 hours of meditation on a cold rock every blasted time. I've got the coordinates here. The cache is inside a cave not too far away.
Well, if he is a Jedi, he is definitely, let's say, unorthodox in his methods. Though I have severe doubts that he is a Jedi. He might be a Force user, but he may be exiled. That could explain why he's on Hoth. Guess we'll find out as the story continues. Now we'll talk to the lieutenant here and head out into the tundra and see what trouble we can get ourselves into.
I can't tell you how happy I am to see just about anyone who's not in an Imperial uniform these days. Welcome to Auric Base. What's left of it. I'm Lieutenant Laskin. Did Republic Command send you? Did they get my distress signal?
I don't think your signal got through. The station seemed pretty calm.
You don't know? If you're not here to answer my distress call, I don't know what we're going to do. We can't hold out much longer. An explosion in one of the speeder hangars knocked out main power. Within seconds, we were under heavy Imperial fire. Our shields haven't switched to auxiliary power yet.
Time for some thrilling heroics.
Did you find out what caused the explosion? Or more importantly, who?
No time to investigate. Everyone who's left is working around the clock to keep our heat and shields running. We still have men in the field on a critical mission. Or we did when we were attacked anyway. Between the Imperials and the cold. I don't have enough people for a search party. Please, if you could head out there. You're their only chance.
What makes you think they haven't already frozen to death?
I know it's a long shot, but the mission they were on is vital. They were headed out to check the long-range sensors. With those running again, we'd have some warning before another attack hit. If you reach them, give them these. Fresh weapons and supplies. And they might make it back. And thank you.
Okie dokie. I wonder if we're going to get an option to go ahead and maybe sell those supplies off to someone else. Sounds like something the game would do. Speaking of cold, is everyone staying warm? With all the...
Lead me in the frozen wasteland. I could do so much more from the ship.
I need your faction though, Risha. I guess we could always go with... What do you guys think? Should we go ahead and rock out Bodar here on Hoth? The two fuzzy folk going out here into the ice? Or should we go ahead and stick with Risha? Always bundled up, you know me. That's very true. I've seen some of the weather reports coming around the Chicago area because I've got people... friends who do Extra Life over there, and it's insane how cold it's gotten over there. Z says stick with Risha. Anyone else have a strong say in the matter? We stick with the lady or we break out the Wookiee? And looks like we need to go ahead and head south. Welcome back, Kath. We're debating whether we want Risha to come out here to the tundra with us, or if we want to go ahead and break out Bodar, since he has a fur coat and probably would deal with this weather a whole lot better. Bodar would probably be way more comfy. Yeah, that's very true. Those snow clumps in fur do suck. I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead. If the relationship with Risha doesn't pan out, it's okay. Not the end of the world. We will summon the Bodar. Our buddy.
Am I seeing things? I didn't think there was anyone else left alive on this planet.
What's the word from Auric Base?
Hey, King.
There's nothing on the comm but static. I was starting to think they pulled out and left us.
Auric Base is in bad shape. They took heavy casualties, and they need all the help they can get.
See? I told you to stop being so negative. They didn't leave us. They're just nearly all dead.
Right. You're a model of optimism. What about our mission? We can't leave the sensors like this.
I thought you'd be anxious to get back to the base. Did I miss something?
We came out here to check the long-range sensors. They were damaged in the attack, but they're easily fixable.
If you can get to them. Which we obviously couldn't.
Without the sensors, Auric Base is blind. They won't have any warning the Empire is coming. If you can reach the arrays, you can bring them back online. There are a lot of Imperials in the area, though.
Meh.
We'd better get moving if we're not gonna freeze to death. See you back at the base.
As long as the Imperial that I'm dealing with isn't blue-skinned in a white uniform, I'm in good shape. Or a bounty hunter with cybernetic eyes. Oh, there's a Wampa. And we have discovered the foothills. Let's try and circumnavigate these Imperials. And take out the trash. That'll do, pig. Next up, deals and double deals, repair sensor, 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 defeat Imperial soldiers. Alright. I'm sure defeating Imperial soldiers will be done along the way. Maybe not enough for a full clear of the secondary objective, but that is not really our priority. Man, this place is swarming. I remember playing old school World of Warcraft and doing everything I can, or Galaxies, going to my first MMO. Everything I could, just to circumnavigate the mobs. Especially if you were low level. You're like, please don't see me. Because one of the longest, like, MMO experiences I ever had in my entire life is I became obsessed with exploring in Galaxies, and I was still very low. I was still relatively low level. Hadn't really focused on it, and I really wanted to see Jabba's palace. And Jabba's palace is one of the places you could actually go to on Tatooine in Galaxies. So but it's a very long trek because much like the movie. The original map of Tatooine, like Jabba's fortress, is very secluded out in the middle of the Dune Sea, like on the other edge away from civilization. So you had a very long trek, and I did not have a speeder, so I essentially ran on foot for I think about an hour from Anchorhead or from Beston before I could get to where I needed to go. And yeah, that was a very dangerous trip because there's nothing but like high-level mobs in the Dune Sea between you and Jabba's palace, and it was just to see it. You know, it's like there was nothing I could do over there other than just kind of look at all the NPCs and explore. But I did get there. I got to see Boba Fett and friends, so I considered it worth it. Because there were all kinds of aggro dewbacks and womp rats and no crate dragons, thankfully. But pretty much everything in between. An Imperial Arctic veteran. The Imperial Arctic armor looks great, just like snowtroopers, which I think are the coolest looking stormtroopers in the Star Wars universe. Because I don't really consider the Emperor's Royal Guard to be stormtroopers. Otherwise, they would take the #1 spot, with snowtroopers as a very close #2. And use communications control panel. Oh yeah, let's see how much a Sith opera. I'm kind of curious. Bodar? No influence gain. Actually, thank you for reminding me of that, Kaths. Let's go ahead and get Risha here.
Ready when you are.
And large influence gain.
Wow. Never thought I'd have one of these.
Who in our group would like Sith opera? Imperial memorabilia. I don't think a whole lot of people would. Maybe our Mandalorian dislikes the Republic. Possibly. Let's go ahead and summon her.
Whatever. Ready to go?
Oh, there was some salt from Risha for dismissing her for Akavi. Oh, just a small influence gain for the Sith Opera collection, too. Sith Opera doesn't get the respect it deserves. I just kind of figured, since Mandalorians are essentially Klingons, that they would appreciate opera.
Farewell.
Let's do this.
Here. It's a small influence gain, but...
It's kinda nice. It's kinda nice.
Every time I hear of Jedi or Sith-based music, all I think about is that musical piece called Saber Dance, which everyone has heard in their life at least once.
This is your last mistake.
Oh, there's Chiss snipers. That's awkward. We are taking on some of Threll's folk. Alright. Now then. Oh, while I'm wearing this Laplander hat, Raven, did you hear anything back from that person you contacted about the Extra Life hat? The only reason I'm asking is Extra Life United is March 19th. That's when I head out. So I just want to see if there's any way I can get the hat before then so I can actually wear it to the convention. So trying to find someone and then getting it crafted is kind of high on my list of priorities. I have not reached out to another sewer I know. Awesome. Thank you so much. I knew you would have the connections. I have some connections too, but it's just I haven't talked to a lot of LARP people in quite some time. Republic Depot Defense Droid. Interesting.
This is your last mistake.
Destroy Republic Depot droids. Oh yeah, that's right. We're making it look like the heist. Gotcha.
Whatever.
I also like Bodar because he heals, but... Whoa. He can also swing that sword, so he does a little bit more offense than any of the ranged healers do. Yeah, very much. I completely understand. I know it's like last minute, so... I completely understand if no one can get to it. Oh, man. My eye just twitched. I don't know if you guys could have seen that on the camera. But I went ahead and finalized some details of my ELU trip in March. And one of those is getting the Disney Magical Express sorted. That's the shuttle from the Orlando airport to the Disney resort. And I don't know if I've said it on this stream or another one, but one of the only kind of... I wouldn't say a negative experiences during my trip to ELU, but one of the things that made me cringy, one of the most cringy experiences during my trip last year was the getting on board that shuttle. And I don't know how I was able to get on the shuttle without a reservation last year, but there's a video that plays when you're on your way to Disney. And it is the most hokey, like, it is cringe-topia. It really is. It kind of pushed that you're going into another world when you go over to Disney, or like you're going into another country. But still, just the overabundant enthusiasm of the people talking was like, even Mickey Mouse and Goofy would have been like, oh, hey, tone it down a bunch. You know, it's just, it was not pleasant to sit through it. And you can't, and it's being played over the monitors in the shuttle, so you can't really turn it down. But I was very happy on the way back. They had a very similar video that played, and the driver apparently saw that some of us were actually, like, slightly hungover, and it was really early in the morning because it was daylight savings time, so we lost an hour that day that we had to head out, so it was like 3 in the morning when we had to head to the airport, so he like turned it down to like the barest minimum. I was quite pleased, but just thinking about that video and this bus driver like smiling as he talks about all this stuff like a Batman villain just makes my eye involuntarily twitch. Disney magic. Hey, what's up, Bodish? Welcome.
Weapons on the floor! Hands where I can see them! Back up to the wall, slowly!
Oh, we gotta make this, we gotta be cool.
I'm supposed to be here, so let's chat about why you disagree.
Republic business, no questions.
Major Pannon was expecting? From the Lady Senator? Then, nope. I still can't guess why you'd be doing this.
Never trust a Jedi to get something done. He'll probably call you when the stars align.
Jedi? You mean Padawan Guyana? She was with Major Pannon during the attack. Died in the same blast.
The false Jedi will pay.
Take these sensors. I just need you to fill out an incident report and... never mind. We'll talk later.
So, good call there, Z, about the fake Jedi. Confront Gus Tuno. I think I accidentally unfollowed when I dropped my phone, but don't worry, just refollowed. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. I was hoping for, like... one thing I'd like to see in this game is more unconventional Force users. Because besides the Jedi, the Sith, and the Grey Jedi, or actually just besides the Jedi and the Sith, there were plenty of other Force-sensitive traditions that believed in different things. They were small, but they were definitely there. In the D20 Star Wars tabletop, one of the classes that I really wanted to play was the Force Adept, who wasn't a Jedi or a Sith, but kind of had their own unique set of skills. So they could have been something like, on a planet, they could have been seen as a wizard because they used the Force, or, you know, on an undeveloped planet or something like that. And I always thought that was very cool. And it talked about different traditions of the Force and how they interpreted it and the powers that they were able to utilize. Like, they could have a Force-imbued weapon. So they could have a staff, for example, and imbue it with the Force so it would do more damage than a normal staff would. And I really kind of wanted to base a character off of the Rangers from Babylon 5, like Marcus Cole. Off of that, I thought that would have been very cool. But actually, you know, let's just quick travel back. Ooh! Calls in support from your crew, dealing 975 elemental oh, man. We can summon the Cat Scratch. So we need to get back to that trainer, like, post-haste. The trainer said I didn't have anything I didn't have anything to train, so that's kind of confusing to me.
You see anything you like? Just let me know. Come
Sell the
back
junk.
anytime. I'll teach you what I know. For the right price. Don't be a stranger.
And there we go. That's like our ultimate weapon kind of thing. So it'll be cool to see that in action. Because I remember the Imperial agents. I don't know if maybe the sniper has that as their ultimate ability. I know that Threll didn't have it when he was as an operative. But they can call in an orbital strike. I don't know if anyone can remember that. Hey, Donna! Long time no see. How are you doing? It has been many moons. We'll let the lieutenant know that all is well first.
You made it! Welcome back! With the long-range sensors working again, it's starting to look like we might pull through this after all. It was a lucky day for us when you decided to come to Hoth. Those men owe you their lives. Thank you.
It's so hard to be humble, knowing how great I am.
Sir, a distress flare was just fired from the power relay.
That relay's the only reason we still have shields and heat. If the Tals defending it are being overrun.
Orders, Lieutenant?
I don't know.
Alright, what's the next step?
Please, go to the relay. If you can't hold off the Empire, send up a flare. We'll try to evacuate as much of the base as we can.
Okay, I got an influence gain with Bodar. Huzzah. And someone else has a mission for us outside, but first, we deal with the Pretender. Doing great, life is good, took an extended break from the internet to decompress. I understand. Sometimes that is needed, depending on what you're doing, so I'm glad you're back, and hopefully you are decompressed to your satisfaction.
You lied to me.
Yes, and I would love to discuss that, but I was just on my way out. See, there's a disturbance in the Force. Oh, no.
Your first lie was more convincing.
It's not what you think. I am a Jedi. Or was. You know, a Padawan, but I can see the Force. I just can't use it. They threw me out when I got caught with a cheat sheet for the Jedi Code. I didn't have any skills, anywhere to go.
Not exactly a hot job market on Hoth.
Right.
You could say I drifted into crime. Small stuff, you know. Con games. I ended up working for the White Maw. They dragged me here. They gave me to Shai Tenna, a Weequay, one of their rising stars. He sent me for the sensors.
Wow.
I admire your nerve, but you're an idiot.
I don't want to serve them, really. I've tried to escape, but no one cares that I used to be a Jedi. The White Maw would as soon kill me as keep feeding me. If I don't bring those sensors, I'm Wampa bait. Please, let me live. I know things about the White Maw. I can help you.
Quit whining. You're giving fake Jedi a bad name.
You're the real deal, you know? Most people would let this little kind of misunderstanding really get under their skin. I'll stop. Use those sensors to get in. That part wasn't a lie. I can set up a meet. I'll go tell Shai Tenna you're coming, and send you the coordinates. You won't regret this.
Oh, I already do. Thermal Targeter's Offhand Blaster. What does this look like? Very ray gunnish. Okay. So we got our meeting with the White Maw, and we have to go save some Tals from Imperials. Or maybe from Chiss. So I'll be kind of conflicted. When this guy starts whining, I can definitely hear it, so it is the same voice actor who did the dude from Skyrim. What kind of character was he? Wait, a subscriber vendor?
Take a look at the stock. What can I get you?
15 Tauntaun domestication data. Oh.
Appreciate your business.
Lodish. Please, my team, we need your help. We've been on Hoth for years, fighting for the Republic. Freezing, barely surviving. We were almost free, but a surprise attack. Snow melted by Togruta blood. We're all that's left.
Are you still in one piece?
Nothing serious, but we lost everything, just when we could taste freedom. High Command removed us from combat rotation. We received clearance, packed to go home to Shili. Then the Imperials raided our camp. We escaped with our lives, but we left our clearance permits behind. Can't leave Hoth without them. Reissues take 6 months minimum, and we don't have that long.
I could lend a hand if you need one.
Thank you. I'm glad Hoth hasn't worn you down yet. We just got here. Last we saw, our camp was overrun with Imperials. If you find our permits, we'd be grateful. Dark Elf Merchant in Riften. Double check and make sure he's the same one. Yeah, I mean, we've heard a lot of famous voice actors here in this game. We've heard Steve Bloom, for sure. We heard the guy who voices Bender from Futurama. I forgot his name off the top of my head, and I should know it. John DiMaggio. Yes. Because he was also the voice of Smiling Jack in Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, which I'm going to possibly be replaying here soon on YouTube. And he was also the voice of the Joker, a controversial kind of characterization of the Joker, from Batman Under the Red Hood, which is one of the best DC animated films ever, in my opinion. His Joker is interesting. It's jarring because it's not Mark Hamill, but it's decent. You can see he was trying to do something new. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, well, all the towels are still here. And here's the Echo Base shield generator. Good. We are not waiting for the Republic. Our clan holds against Imperial clan, but barely. We must talk quickly.
You're not in danger of being overwhelmed here. What's the problem?
We hear nothing from Auric Base. Imperial clan cuts off our communications. Our clan believes we must leave our post to see if Republic clan needs aid. Oh, I like the necklace. Do we fall back to defend Auric Base? We must know if our allies live. Our clan must know where we are needed most. South is the central communication relay. Take this and try to fix it. Hurry. Imperial clan comes. Oh, what's that? That is a Tals. They are very awesome aliens. You see one in the Mos Eisley Cantina in the original Star Wars. His name was Muftak. And he had a little, not a Kubaz. A Kubaz is the elephant snout things like the spy. I forgot the name of the mouse race, but he has a little buddy named Cabe. And they have a story in Tales from Mos Eisley Cantina. Kind of looks like the Yeti. A little bit. They're giant. They're big snowmen. Just with multiple eyes. They have 2 sets of eyes. One to see in the dark and one to see in the light. Okay, here's the communication relay. Threll killed a lot of them during our last playthrough when we were on Hoth. Now we're defending them. And here we are. Grab our Hydro Spanner. Activate the relay.
It worked! When I got a transmission from the Tals, I thought it might have been a fluke. This is fantastic.
Lieutenant, we're receiving messages on all channels. Kresh Outpost is reporting in now.
We're not alone out here anymore. Oh, this is gonna be fabulous for morale.
With communications back online, you should be able to call for backup, or at least new orders.
Sir, I've picked up an urgent transmission from the Crescent Canyon facility. Putting it through now.
Auric Base, do you read me? The Empire's here. They're killing anyone who doesn't surrender. We've got to send help. No, he's coming! Watch it be Threll. I will say no.
I'll admit, I didn't expect to find civilians on Hoth. Why would anyone choose to live here?
The Ortolans were the first people on Hoth. They came here as colonists. Their facility at Crescent Canyon has the best cold weather technology on Hoth. Technology that's now in Imperial hands.
Alright, what's the next step?
Try to reach Supervisor Aldo. He's in charge of the facility. Contact me once you found him. Good luck.
Bro, yeah, kind of like Riddick's minus the goggles. Yeah, I think their night vision is infrared. Ding! Kratzmann! Let's see.
Let's do this.
Switch over to Risha. Nope. Alright. Just wanted to see if she wanted to have a chat with us.
Suit yourself.
So next up, freeing Crescent Canyon, and then recover Togruta clearance permits. Oh yeah, forgot about that. Oh, Risha? Yeah, her voice is sultry. Too bad nothing she says is particularly pleasant. Maybe a little bit later, but not now. And we got observers. Who has permits? Or are they just all over the place? Biometric footlocker. Quick shot. I'm not sure if this is stuff that we need to procure or people we need to kill. Or what's going on here? Ah, there it is. Okay, little data pads. Surprised I'm not playing Kingdom Hearts 3 like everyone else. I'm not a big fan of the Kingdom Hearts games, to tell you the truth. I never really got into the story. I appreciate it, for sure, mixing Final Fantasy with Disney. But just nothing that I really... Now, I haven't played any of them. But I did watch one of my friends get romped by Sephiroth in the original game. In Hades Arena, I think it was. What's always bugged me about the Kingdom Hearts games is the fact that you can use a bunch of different Disney characters and Final Fantasy characters, but first edition Galactic Encyclopedia. The fight with Sephiroth was a nightmare, as it should be. Any fight with Sephiroth should be a nightmare. Okay, that was 2 permits. I can't... Mesmyrrh has 3? Oh. Final Fantasy 16 needs to be made. That and Elder Scrolls 6. Well, they just got done with Final Fantasy 15 last year, so... those normally take a while. I think they need to probably get a... Bethesda needs to start working on a new Elder Scrolls. Just to make up for Fallout 76, which apparently is not doing well. I've actually never played a Fallout game, believe it or not. I don't dig post-apocalyptic because I think it can be rather boring because it's like zombies. You can only do so much and then it becomes a lot of different just tropes. They've got 6 in the works. I think we may be going to the Bosmer home. Or Bosmer or whatever. Z! For a newbie or someone who does not know the lore, how is that significant? In layman's terms. Bethesda is in hot water for their customer base. From what I've been hearing, some people really do like Fallout 76, but a lot of... The thing about it is, I look at a lot of people who get mad, and I understand some people do have a legit reason to be upset. From how I understand, a lot of stuff in Fallout 76, it's kind of like... It's like still in beta, but it's released as the full game. I think they probably should have let it simmer a little bit longer before releasing it. But people get so unnecessarily salty when it comes to stuff, and I think that's just because I come from an era of where I would spend $50 for an SNES or an NES game, and it could, you know, if anyone remembers the NES, it was a crapshoot on whether you bought a game or not, because there weren't a whole lot of gaming magazines available to the general public that actually gave it straight to you whether a game was good or bad. You'd read like Nintendo Power, and Nintendo Power wouldn't tell you whether a game was horrible or not. They would just tell you, hey, it's a new Nintendo game, you should buy it, because it was owned by Nintendo. So there were plenty of times where we would buy games and they just would be subpar, and then I'd end up having to take them to the to trade them in somewhere else. But yeah, you just see some stuff where like one little thing is not to people's specifications.
To die, frozen in the Outer Rim. Surrender, and the Empire will get you back to the core.
I guess I'm pretty easy to please as a gamer for the most part. Oh, biochem. In layman's terms, it's basically a new world that hasn't been touched yet. Valenwood is going to be new lands. I don't think they've done Valenwood for online. Elsewhere is coming out for the next region. Elder Scrolls Online. Full drummer. Wood Elf. Okay, so it's the Wood Elf realm. Gotcha. Layman's term. Oh, okay, you were trying to say layman's terms. Gotcha. Was that an auto-correct mistake, Z? Actually, I had to explain that to someone at my work recently, what that term actually means, layman's terms. I guess I didn't have an Xbox for a really long time. I was kind of late to the Xbox party. I remember playing Morrowind on the Xbox, and I think I was still really... I was a mark for Fable. I really liked the first Fable game, and I think I just didn't dig Morrowind because of that, because I liked Fable so much. I kind of used that as the standard bearer. And by the time that I actually got my Xbox, there were games like Knights of the Old Republic, and there were other games that took my attention, so I never got into Morrowind.
Victory for the Empire. The Republic anarchists have been utterly crushed. Finally, peace can come to the colonists of Hoth.
You're a liar and a thief.
Yeah, Fable Anniversary. No one's in here. Go away.
Don't be afraid. I'm not with the Empire. I came to help you.
I don't need any help. I'm fine. I'm just fine.
Those who report Republic sympathizers will be rewarded. Those who harbor the anarchists in our midst will be punished. Which would you rather be?
It's too late. You can't rescue me now anyway. This is an Orlotan, which is Max Rebo, who was the organ player in Jabba's band in Return of the Jedi.
Come on out. You're probably not going to get to see another hero up close, you know.
Please, I can't come out. Not after what I've done.
The Republic stole this planet from your people. The Empire will give it back to you, if you only let us.
I talked. Ortolan tortured me, and I talked. I told him about the mines. He led the attack on Arctic base, and I gave him information that can kill everyone left there. The mines under our facility are filled with an explosive gas. Ortolan has already gone to divert it under Arctic base.
When did you tell him this? Maybe we can still stop him if we hurry.
Not long ago, but there's nothing we can do. No one can stop him. He's got an army of Imperial shock troops. Everyone on Hoth will die, and it's my fault.
You're all alone out here. The Senate doesn't care what happens to the Outer Rim. Surrender, and you can leave Hoth alive.
I know I don't deserve mercy. Call Laskin and warn him. Tell him what I've done. Just let me go. This doesn't really concern Mesmyrrh all that much. So, sure.
Go, but the Empire hasn't won yet. There's still time to save your people if you're willing to try.
You really think so? Maybe you're right. I could get my people. We could go for help. If there are any Republic soldiers within 50 kilometers, we'll bring them here. I promise. Now, I was being nice to him there.
The Republic has left you alone to die, frozen in the Outer Rim. Surrender, and the Empire will get you back to the core.
I was just nice because he didn't actually swerve me. This is a military thing, and we know Mesmyrrh's kind of outlook toward the Republic military.
Lieutenant, you better get out of there. You're sitting on top of a gas mine, and the Empire's about to blow it up.
What? Are you serious? I'll send everyone who can hold a blaster to your position. Try to buy us some time.
I'm not promising anything, but I'll do what I can.
Understood. And thanks. We have a lot of wounded in Kolto tanks. We need more time. Head into the mines and try to stop them from igniting the gas. We'll prepare for the worst. Good luck.
Cool, time to fight off an army. Just another day at the office. Well, he better be super handsome considering how much flirting he does. He doesn't really have a choice in the matter. Now he is
the Republic has left you alone to die, frozen in the Outer Rim.
Shut up.
Surrender, and the Empire will get you back to the core.
He's a Cathar, which are cat people, just like kind of Wookiees or giant bear/dog folk, for lack of a better term.
Republic soldiers, your base has been destroyed. You are stranded and outnumbered. Surrender to the Empire.
I would give real money if he just shut up. I'm looking forward to shooting him if possible. Yes, very similar. Though I think Cathar were around for longer. Because I remember in Knights of the Old Republic, well, I don't know, when did the Cathar first show? If they showed up just in I don't know if they showed up in the old Marvel comics back in the day for Star Wars, but if they showed up in Knights of the Old Republic, then Elder Scrolls has them beat. 'Cause that was the first time that I remember seeing one. Because one of your Jedi companions in that game is a Cathar. A very, very angry Cathar. Okie dokie. So, divided loyalties, exploding minds. That is next up on the agenda. All they want to do is drink their skooma. What is skooma? If you want to know, that's actually the reason that I'm wary of ever doing an Elder Scrolls series, because a lot of people have wanted me to do Skyrim on YouTube, and I told them I don't really want to do Skyrim because all people would do was like correct me about the lore as I'm learning it. You know, I'd get like these books. It's like their vodka, though much harder of a drug. Okay, they're like the Arcona here in Star Wars with their salt. Everyone in the world hates the Khajiit. Moon sugar. Ack. Okay, I guess I go around this way. Ouchies. That was not in your best interest. Now, once we actually find something formidable, we're going to go ahead and use our ability to have the cat scratch fly by. Well, actually, let's see. Ooh. What do you think, guys? Should we go ahead and test our new ability? Let's do it. Oh, that was not nearly as impressive as I was hoping it was going to be. Visually, it was impressive. Damage-wise, not so much. But I think some of these guys were outside of the fire zone. It's like, my ship needs bigger guns. Speak to Private Falk.
Thank goodness I got to you in time. You're walking into a trap. The Ortolans have betrayed us.
You were at Auric Base, weren't you? How'd you get here ahead of me?
The, lieutenant sent me here right after you left. We intercepted a transmission from Supervisor Aldo to Coral Torin, telling him you were on your way.
And that's the voice, that's the voice actor from, who did Raiden in Metal Gear Solid 2.
You overheard this right after I left? As in, before I even got to Crescent Canyon?
Well, I was hoping you'd cooperate, but I guess we'll do this the other way.
It's treason, then. Come on, guys. Gather round, gather round.
Don't kill me. You've got to understand, I had no choice.
I don't have to listen to this load of garbage.
Please, just hear me out. The Republic is looking for some prototype that crashed here. The thing probably burned up in the atmosphere. We're never going to find it. With the Republic, the only way I leave Hoth is in a body bag. The Empire offered to ship me back to the core.
Did the Empire's offer specify that you'd be alive?
It was more of a chance than what the Republic was offering me. What happens to me now?
You see, it was okay until you tried to kill me, and Mesmyrrh takes it kind of personal.
You've done enough damage.
No!
Bodar disapproved, but he quietly disapproves, and that's good enough for me. Elevator go down the hall. Elevator stop. Oh, hello there, Imperials. Okay. And looks like we have to take the long way around, unfortunately. Yeah. Call in support. So we can actually summon the cat scratch to attack people indoors. That's interesting. I guess we'll try it with this guy.
That's far enough. You must know by now that no backup is coming. You're all alone down here. Surrender your weapons and I'll see that you're returned to Republic space.
I noticed that you didn't specify returning me alive.
A minor detail. Surely you understand that this conflict is pointless? Even if you save the base, those men will die here. One lost ship is worth more to the Republic than all the soldiers on this planet. They will never leave Hoth alive.
You realize you're a dead man, right?
Very well then. I'll make this quick and painless.
Oh, how kind of you. Okay. Good to know. Oh, we have reinforcements. That's nice. The cat scratch had abilities I've never even seen before.
That was a mother of a fight.
Was it though?
We did it. We brought help just in time.
Our clan is victorious.
Did you see us in action? We sure showed those Imperials.
I can't believe we stopped them in time.
That was so easy I fell asleep doing it.
The area's secure.
I bet the Empire is scared of us now. They won't mess with us again.
Our clan holds this mine to defend Auric base.
Maybe you should let the lieutenant know the base isn't about to explode.
Good call. Okay, we gotta return to the lieutenant. Back to Auric base. And then we head back to Outpost Kresh and the command bunker. See, the concept of playing an MMO on console is very strange to me. I think it would feel very weird. I'm sure I'd get used to it, but I think I'm too used to the keyboard and mouse.
Best post exchange around. You need it, we got it.
Okay, we'll sell that because we don't need it. Ice Scrambler Jerky, that goes away. That goes away.
Good luck out there.
Much rather play it on PC. I think that's why I have a hard time with trying to play on PS4. Yeah, for sure.
Welcome back. I can't thank you enough for this. I just finished my report to Republic Command. General Ando wanted to speak with you when you returned.
Why would General Ando want to talk to me?
The base wouldn't even be standing if it weren't for you. I think he just wants to thank you. Just a moment. Lieutenant Laskin to Republic Command? General, do you read me?
This is Ando, and you must be the spacer that Lieutenant Laskin has been telling me about. On behalf of the entire Republic, I commend you. Your actions have saved countless lives, not only on Hoth, but throughout the galaxy. Is there anything you'd like to say on this occasion?
Thank you, not Morgan Freeman. Yeah, shit. Okay.
Lieutenant held this place together through the worst possible circumstances. He deserves a promotion.
That's good advice. Lieutenant Laskin, you are hereby granted the rank of captain, effective immediately. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, sir. I won't
oh,
let you
crap.
down.
He didn't know what
I hope
to
to
do.
see you again. We could certainly use more people like you.
I didn't think
Good luck
about the
out there.
decision before I did it.
Ando out.
Crap. Because he didn't know what to do. He was like, and he panicked. Dang it. I should have thrown him under the bus. Curses. Oh, yeah. I should have exited before I... Yeah. Whatever. I could have fixed it by just hitting escape and doing that scene over.
Ready when you are.
Tron MMO I'm making is strictly PC gamers only. Yeah, I just think it kind of can get lost in translation if you're... It's really... I think it would be really hard to make an MMO that was cross-platform. I don't know.
Wow. Never thought I'd have one of these.
Alright. Now... Oh! We gotta go ahead and turn in this other quest, and then we can take off. Our clearance permits. You find them.
I'm glad I was around to help out.
Thank you. I thought we'd never escape this wasteland. We must prepare for departure. Soon the sun of Shili will warm our faces again. I don't think Mesmyrrh would have a lot of anger towards soldiers who want to get out. If that makes any sense. Okay, now we'll head to our next location. All the lag, latency issues, and connections. Yeah, not to mention dealing with Xbox Live and Sony for their multiplayer networks. I'm sure it'd be just a nightmare.
Report your ailments. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
A lot of people ragged on Nintendo for never really going cross-platform with any of their games. For a long time, but I think that's probably why they did that. And so they didn't have to deal with those kind of problems, because they had other fish to fry. I've been practicing using Unity. Not sure if I want to use that or Unreal Engine. I hear Unreal is completely free, but they take 5% of the profits you make from the games. Yes, they do, from how I understand it. I guess you have to decide whether convenience is worth the price to pay, you know? And here we are. Hello, Major.
Well, this is a surprise. You've got good timing. Normally I wouldn't expect anyone to come to this outpost, let alone a spacer. But we just got a break that could make this the hottest spot on Hoth. We got a message from one of the Chiss.
Ooh. Okay. You had my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
Finally get that dinner invitation?
Here, I'll let the transmission speak for itself.
Republic Outpost, do you copy? I'm under heavy fire and I haven't got much time. I've stolen a data disk of time-sensitive information from Imperial intelligence. I'm offering this to you in exchange for sanctuary. The Empire is hunting me. I don't know how long I can hold out. Send help and I'll give you whatever you want.
You wouldn't be showing me this if you thought it was just an Imperial trick.
I think that Chiss would never choose to appear weak, even to bait a trap. He has to be desperate. If we're going to act, we have to act fast.
You want me to go rescue him, I take it.
We don't have the manpower. If anyone is going to save him, it's gotta be you. The signal came from a crashed dropship not far from here. Be careful. Bring the Chiss back if you can, but if it does look like a trap, get out.
See if Akbar's senses are tingling. Alright. So, let's go ahead and replace this relic.
Here, let me.
And what else? What else? Okay, this is just like a little Jedi Knight phase. Locate the Chiss defector. We are on High Mount Ridge. And then to Shai Tenna's Pleasure Den. Fetch the oils! As Hedonism Bot would say. Not exactly a place you would look for a pleasure den. But to be honest, that might be the point. Holy crap, that is a Ice Tromper Mammoth. Hey there, big guy. He's adorable. One of those in every home. Now we got about half an hour left in the stream, guys. Let's see how much more of Hoth we can actually clear. And where's our defector? This could indeed be a trap. Chiss defector's corpse. Awkward. And it looks like he's almost been skinned. I know he hasn't. He's probably frozen solid, but still. Data disk. An Imperial data disk recovered from the Chiss corpse. And go back and speak to the Major. Well, that was not a happy ending. Threll would be happy that a traitor just died. Mesmyrrh has less investment in that, though. So what are we looking at, like, credits-wise? Almost 200 grand. It sucks that we're not going to be able to actually really get into any kind of real estate in this playthrough. Just because the one place I want to get for Mesmyrrh is just so expensive. But it's okay. The fascinating thing is that you go through so much trouble at the beginning of the game to get your ship back, and you kind of covet the ship as something awesome, and then it just kind of becomes a regular thing, and the kind of the specialness of it just kind of goes off into the ether.
Turns out the blue guy was telling the truth. The Empire killed him.
I found the data disk at least.
It's just as well. I'm not sure the men really wanted a chiss hanging around here. The data disk is the critical thing. Let's get a look at it.
Like getting a real car.
We need this decrypted.
Yes, sir. This
How's
is
it going,
from
Dad Mode?
Imperial Intelligence. It looks like it's a strategic assessment of the Ortolan geothermal power station. Maps, avenues of attack.
The geothermal station is currently held by the White Maw. If the Empire takes it from them, we're in trouble.
Exactly what will happen if the Empire's plan succeeds?
Capturing the power station would give the Empire a completely self-sufficient fortified base on our doorstep. They'd be able to launch attacks from there with impunity. We'd never drive them out.
What do you suggest we do to stop them?
We don't have the manpower to defend that power station. Once you leave, the Empire could just take it. There's only one thing to do. Destroy it before they get there. Take these remote charges.
Neat.
Time for a little mayhem.
It's not ideal, but we can't let the power station fall into Imperial hands.
Okay, and there's another upgrade for us. Oh, doing okay. I'll be up all night creating start menu and character creation screen. I'll send y'all a pic during tomorrow's. Very cool. Looking forward to it. Okay, targeting package. We're still getting a few upgrades.
Here, let me. I've got good suppliers. Only the best sold here.
Every little bit helps.
Browse.
So we got Scorched Earth and the Pleasure Den right next door to each other. Take that as you will. Get that money. I do like Hoth. Hoth has a good story. One of the best things about kind of the home stretch of this series, though we're not really on the home stretch, we've got like 3 or 4 planets to go before we end the main storyline, is the fact that all of them have really good stories, much better than Balmorra and some of the ones that originally you start out with. You know, Hoth has all this kind of this back and forth between the Empire, but then you have stuff like the White Maw pirates and the Chiss getting involved, so there's a little bit of intrigue. Kesh is kind of a one and done 2-hour thing. And pretty soon we'll have, I think we have that prison planet that's like prison ice jungle thing. I forgot the name of it off the top of my head. And then Voss, and then Corellia. And I think we'll be in good shape. We can leave Mesmyrrh and crew to jump into the unknown. Hoth is pretty gorgeous to look at. Yeah, it's visually appealing to me. So that doesn't hurt. Balmorra, and it's kind of interesting because I say Balmorra looked all the same, but it really did, and Hoth is a planet full of ice mountains that really should be more of the same, but for some reason, Hoth and Tatooine and a lot of the other planets just seemed more visually pleasant, I guess, than Balmorra or even Alderaan, because even Alderaan was kind of bland too, to tell you the God's honest. Like, the backgrounds were pretty, but the planet you could actually explore was bland. Can't wait to visit Planet Droid Factory. That will be the official end of the series. Because I'm actually not going... because that's the Directive 7 dungeon. And I did that during Threll's playthrough. It's considered solo content that you can do, but it doesn't have anything to do with the story, so I may just skip that. I'm not sure. Hello there, very big Wampa. We will avoid you at all cost. I'd like if the Wampa actually attacked. If the Wampa killed you, I actually wouldn't want the Wampa to kill you. I think that or even if they do kill you, if everything should go black, and then you have the death little screen that pops up, whether to go to a med center or not, but your body is like hanging from the roof of a random Wampa cave because you became dinner. I think that would have been a cool little way for them to do that. Oh, is this the leader of the pirates? Yes, it is. Let us introduce ourselves and see if we can flirt. Priorities. Ooh, he's a weak... Not... Wait. Yeah, he's a weak way. Oh, yeah, the Mon Calamari said that. Whenever I always get Weequay and Whippids mixed up. Weequay are these guys. They were the skiff guards on Jabba's palace. Whippids look like giant kind of elephant. They're kind of strange looking. He's a Thanos. I see you found what the fish door couldn't. You think this means you can best me?
You underestimate his intelligence. Even the lowest fool could never think he's in the same league as the great Shaitena, my love.
This is Leia, slave of my body and queen of my heart, the best treasure I ever plundered. So you've heard my name across the galaxy? Do they say it with fear?
Compared to Rogan the Butcher and Nock Drayen, you're small time.
Yeah, Nock Drayen. Word of your success there reaches. A man like you could be a great asset to the White Maw.
You have no idea what a compliment that is.
You're right. He has no idea.
The Gendai run the White Maw, and they leave it to me to recruit. If you want my help, you help me first. Hey.
My love and lord has a rival, a Deveronian named Kandar.
He brought cold weather droids and blaster rifles. The Gendai like this very, very much.
Favor away from my love and lord, so to gain his help, you.
How you doing instead?
I wouldn't want to see anyone stop your meteoric rise.
Don't return here until he's taken care of. Woman, tell him what to do with Kandar. I'm needed elsewhere.
That drooling idiot knows nothing about Kandar or what he's asking you to take on. Kandar got those droids through his alliance with the Empire. He's planning to put his whole gang to work for them in return for help ousting the Gendai.
Oh, there's a flirt option. You know what we gotta do.
You ever thought of escaping? Putting those talents to work somewhere else?
Are you making an offer? Show me you're a sure thing, and we'll talk.
Neat.
The pirates here like being independent. If you expose this deal, Kandar's own men will tear him apart. There's a secret tunnel in the mines nearby. It leads to the spot where Kandar meets his Imperial supplier. Hide inside long enough. You should be able to catch him in the act. Kill him, or expose him as you like.
Probably a lot funner to do the latter. What you guys up to? Well, just playing some Star Wars The Old Republic. We got about 20 minutes left in the stream. We have made a lot of progress through Hoth right now. And I'm not sure how much more of the planet that we've got, but if we don't, I know we're not going to finish it this stream, but we should be able to finish it off next time. Hey, Crag. Howdy. Good to see ya. As I said before, I hope everyone is staying warm. Well, with this massive kind of polar cold front that's come in and hit everywhere. It's very appropriate that we're hanging out in Hoth here tonight. Maybe next time we'll go somewhere tropical. Is that cold front supposed to hit this way? I am not exactly sure. Oh, instead, I'm in western Texas right now. It hasn't really hit this area, but I have some Extra Life friends that are in Chicago right now that are not pleased right now. They are not impressed with the cold they're having to deal with. And I guess the best way to head to the mineral mine is to head up north and try and take this little pathway. Let's see. The biggest disappointment of this stream to me is the fact that the freighter flyby does, like, crap damage. Which I was expecting it to do a, like, where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an Imperial shattering kaboom. Not the case, though. Tromper Crag's geothermal installation. Oh, this is the spot. Looks like all of our quests take us right here in this little area. Typing one-handed because eating. Yeah, what is on the menu tonight, Craig? Hamburger helper. Dinner of Kings. Alright, so the mineral mine, good lord, we got a long way to go. Single Kings. Yeah, well, Single Kings gotta eat too. Single kings or kings and queens whose kingdoms are on a budget. Alright, so we're just gonna drop straight down here. We're avoiding all Imperial phase. You must be the appropriate faction to enter. Okay, we did come through here with Threll, now that I think about it. Okay, there's our entrance. Go ahead and see if we can embarrass our new Weequay friend. Don't want to kill him outright just yet, but maybe embarrassment would be in order, and then someone else can kill him. Whoa! Hello there, wildlife.
This'll hurt you a lot more than me.
Let's, destroy the delicate balance of nature here. Ah! I knew I heard he got an offer for his house, like a pretty decently high offer too. At least last I heard. I'm not sure what the final number was. Come on, guys. Just die for me, okay? Just stand in the fire. That's what I need from you. $50K more than he paid. Awesome. That gives me a lot of hope for if I ever decide to sell mine. Go oil boom. Stop pummeling me, it's really painful. And what are we doing? Oh, find a hiding spot. Lunar event is up. Ooh. I have to check that out.
Kandha, the Void Wolf agrees to the terms of your deal. He will send the promised payment as soon as you secure your portion of the arrangement.
Tell him I'm close.
What arrangement? Oh, was this meant to be private?
Kill this intruder.
It would be my pleasure. Get him, boys.
Act fast, or your men might start asking about that promised payment.
What are you talking about?
Kill him, you
Yeah,
fools.
he's been busy with this deal for months. What are they paying?
Why are we meeting with this Imperial scum?
Kandar selling you out?
You think the Void Wolf will keep a promise to some nobody pirate?
Nobody. Nobody! When the Empire sends me their battle droids, I will lead the White Maw. When the Gendai gone and all their men sold into slavery, who will stand in my way?
You turncoat son of a Hutt!
Silence him. Control your men. The Void Wolf makes no deals with weaklings.
I'm not working for any Imperials.
Yeah, blast the Void Wolf. We're free men. We're the White Maw.
This... Oh. Hell. Those the smartest Imperials we've seen. Like, nope.
I guess a few of us had suspicions, but I'm glad you took out that swine before he could sell us all out to the Void Wolf. I'm guessing it wasn't just chance that you were waiting here.
Shaitan has set this as my initiation into the White Maw.
You come from him, I just wanted to give you a warning. Kind of a thank you.
It's good to know the weaknesses of your enemies and your allies. It saves time sorting out who's who.
Look, you want into the White Maw, Shaitena is absolutely the best way, but he's an ice-hearted, backstabbing, miserable son of a Hutt. Doesn't trust anyone. Kandar's men sent for him before. He's got a personal shield generator, makes him basically untouchable.
So did Kandar just fail, or did you learn anything useful?
Kandar was going to try an ion grenade next. Figured the man's got shields, fight him like a droid.
Smart.
I don't want to cause trouble, just keep it in mind. If it saves your life, remember who told you.
Lieutenant Rissold. I will forget the name. But... Thermal Targeter's leggings. Okay. So we're starting to get the Thermal Targeter set. Let's go ahead and move that down there. Hopefully we'll get more and more quests that we should be able to get those pieces quicker and quicker. Now, out of the cave, we can go back to the Pleasure Den, but we also need Scorched Earth. So let's go ahead and end the stream after we take care of that. You know, I would love if they did a Star Wars movie a la Logan. Headshot, head blows up, lightsaber slash, bloody pinata. Yeah, but the blasters and the lightsabers cauterize everything. It'd be more like Sleepy Hollow. With the whole Devil's Fire thing with the Horseman's Sword. Still, I think it'd be pretty cool. I'm sure there are fan films out there that have a more adult tone to Star Wars. And we went the wrong way. Now, a vibroblade, on the other hand, that's where your bloodiness comes from. Vibroblades and slug throwers. I do know that in certain Sith traditions, they prefer to use alchemy-treated sword. It was treated with Sith alchemy so it could actually deflect lightsabers, so they could have duels, but they preferred to spill blood when they actually use their weaponry. Last 5 minutes of Rogue One. It's an amazing 5 minutes. I do. I miss stealth really bad. I knew that was going to happen. I've said this in the playthrough before. I knew I was going to regret playing a stealth character first. I should have done the Smuggler playthrough first, and then when I played the Agent, I would have been like, everything's so much faster, instead of slogging through molasses like we're having to do here. It's okay, though. It's just part of paying the dues. We'll plant some explosive charges, we'll blow up this facility, and Bob's your uncle, as they say. Yeah, it's still fun. I'm liking... The story's starting to pick up at least a little. Okay.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Galactic Rampage, Part 1. You guys want to see if we can get the Smuggler on camera before the end of the stream tonight? It's been a bit. Yes. Just canny. Wow, wow, wow. Oh crap, I did not mean to pull that one. Just think about the take it like this, Kath. The amount of groans and get outs is equal to the amount of effectiveness of your joke. The worse joke it is, the better the dad joke, the better the pun, the more groans. So, congratulations. Ice Scrambler litter. Here, let me go ahead and pop the door open here real quick. Hey, Mesmyrrh. Hey, Rhodey. The dogs are like, oh, neat. They're like, what's going on in here?
It's not as bad as it looks.
I once dad joked my father so hard he groaned in actual pain. Come on, Mesmyrrh. Kitty, 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 kitty. We can't go through this instance without dealing with this. Yeah, the Horde has been unleashed. Hey, Zoe. Holy crap, I did not expect you to come in here. We'll see if Mesmyrrh decides to make his presence known. Knowing him, though, the moment that I actually want him, he's laying in Honey's pen, just like a king. Dad, is it raining? Me? Pouring, and you're not even snoring. Yo, that is painful. Holy crap, Kath. That is, yowza. And looks like we're just gonna have to fight through all of this nonsense. Ow. Tromper Crags geothermal plant. Where'd you get the name Tromper at, Crag? And we're just going to run through all this. We'll AoE anything that needs killed. Okay, friends. Now we're good. Actually, no, we are not good, because I just realized our healer just died. Ow. And here come the rest of them. Hello, friends. Oh, holy crap, what just... Oh. Gotcha. A bomb just exploded next to us. Whoopsie. Yep, rip. Have to pay respects. Alrighty. So let's recuperate.
Here, let me.
Enjoy the fact that we had at least a little bit of stealth. Aw, man. Okay, White Maw Exterminator. Let's do this. There we go. Charge 1. Oh lord, no, 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 negative. That knockback. Pretty good idea there. And we can't do that while fighting, so guess what, sir? Down you go. And plant the final explosive charge right down here. Any other mobs? Nope.
I knew someone would come to rescue us. Welcome, welcome. We'll hold a parade in your honor. A feast. You must find a proper way to thank you for this. Oh, we can start with a tour of the facility. It's a marvel of engineering, even if I do say so myself.
You got a name?
Oh, I beg your pardon. I'm the chief engineer in charge of this power station. Isn't it beautiful?
Oh, these people.
Wait, are those... Are you carrying explosives? Oh dear. You didn't come to rescue us, did you? You came to destroy the power station.
Sorry about that.
But why? My power station never hurt anyone. It's harmless. This facility represents years of hard work by hundreds of my people. We can't abandon it. When the war is over, it'll be the heart of our colony. We'll never survive here without it. Please reconsider. Our sensors just picked up a massive number of troops headed this way. It's the Empire. We're under attack. The Empire? Please, can't you help us? You've saved us from the pirates. I know we can get through this, too.
You know what? We will help the Blue Elephant people.
The Imperial Army will be here any second. You might want to take cover before they get here.
Time for some thrilling heroics.
Oh, thank you. I knew you would change your mind. You're a great and courageous person. If you're going to fight for our power station, then we'll stand and fight alongside you.
Or at least up to our knees. Defeat Imperial mercenaries. Hi, guys! How are you? Pink elephants on parade. Don't you... Look at the little elephant guys! There will be no survivors. Oh, new wave. We did something like this with Threll, too, I remember.
You're gonna live.
Okay, we got a mercenary right here. I will always sympathize with the Jawas. Every time. It doesn't matter what character I'm playing. Oh, did we lose one? I don't see his body.
Well, thank you. Thank you. We'll never be able to repay you for your kindness and bravery. You've inspired us. We won't let our work fall into the wrong hands again. We're going to fight back. Please, tell Kresh Outpost that we'll begin building a defense system to protect the station. If the Empire comes back, we'll be ready.
They're probably waiting to hear from me now. I better get moving.
Join my crew. I want all of you on the ship. You'll replace Corso. That's the kind of world I want to live in. Okay, and looks like we have to head back to the Pleasure Den. But let's go ahead and use some quick travel. We'll head back to Highmount Road. Stuff them all into a trench coat, there'll be one character. All speaking together. Alright, so that is going to pretty much conclude what we need to do here for the stream. But before we end the stream officially, or end the YouTube replay, let me go ahead and grab the captain. So give me 1 second. There you go. He was very grumpy because I woke him up. He was passed out in one of the cat beds, so you can see he's not particularly pleased. He is staring at the camera because he knows who's responsible, because I told him that you all wanted me to wake him up. I hope that's okay. But how you doing, buddy? You had a busy day on Hoth today. But do want to thank you guys very much for watching. We're going to go ahead and raid someone else after I do my little outro for YouTube here. So, and we will go ahead and pick up our adventures on Hoth next time. So, if you guys haven't followed the channel, please do so. I try and stream Monday through Friday, unless real life or something else kind of gets in the way. And if you were watching this on the replay on YouTube, I have a link to the Twitch channel down in the description below. Like, share, subscribe. You guys know the drill there. And we will see you next time. Later days, everyone.